just continuing to snowball that advantage. Now, we are in pick and ban phase for game number 2. It's Xiaogu blue side, Master3 on the red side.
100% win rate for Xiaogu on the blue side. They have not lost yet when they have priority pick. We'll see what it is. Kalista being banned away, though, from Master3 after SMLZ. You know, had a serviceable performance on it.
They don't want to leave that open for TNT, so as you mentioned, they do ban it away. Alistar taken away from Love CD, that high priority, very strong tanky support. Stricken from the map. Echo, once again, being taken away from Dade. He plays that thing like a beast, and V's Rise taken off of the board as well. So, seems like we're getting a pretty similar ban phase. Last thing that Xiaogu would need to do is ban away that Echo, or Victor, and they would have the exact same bans as Master3 from last time.
I feel like their priority is going to be Hecarim. I feel like that's what Xiaogu are really looking at, is that it's going to be a Hecarim first pick, or possibly a Victor if Victor's left up on the board. That's the other big champion that's been seeing a lot of bans thrown around the LPL due to fantastic performances.
Yeah, interestingly enough, it's Dade's Cassiopeia that they want to pull off. They might be looking to first pick that Victor if it gets through or if it gets through this time, where it was banned last time around. So, oh yeah, there's the Hecarim banned away. Victor's on the board. Will Doinby take it?
Yep.
Yeah. He's thinking about it. Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, this should be Sivirexi.
We'll have to see if that's going to be what it should end up being. Again, those two very strong meta champions. Now Tristana still available. Kalista banned this time away. Caitlyn also an option. That means Gragas and Nautilus currently being hovered. Yeah, there goes the Nautilus, and Gragas picked up right there.
I don't agree with this. We'll see how it makes work. Obviously, Gragas having a huge reset, as well as Nautilus making any 2v2 absurdly powerful just because of his lane control, the damage that it does, how much CC he brings. He also has a fantastic hard engage. I feel like Condi is not the same impactful jungler when he doesn't have Rek'Sai, even though Gragas is very, very strong in the meta. But more importantly, the fact that Swift now gets his hands on Rek'Sai is utterly terrifying.
Yeah, that's going to be a very scary Rek'Sai, and interestingly enough, Hovered It knows that it's not really that much of a high priority pick.
Yeah,
Instead, they're just trying to hide their picks.
No, you're absolutely correct. He doesn't need to pick it right now. I would pick Sivir. There we go. Yeah. I was going to say he needs to pick Sivir right now because the Sivir Maokai rotation would be correct, because the 80 carry obviously hasn't been locked in for Masters 3. You see that Gragas jungle, so there's no reason for them to take Rek'Sai, which means there's no reason to pick it up.
Looks like it's Dade's Azir and SMLZ's Caitlyn, a very long-range disengage team, and Master3 might be taking a page out of RNG's book if they decide to go for that monolithic turtle-based tank composition once again. Xiaogu looking very strong with that Sivir locked in. Rek'Sai currently being hovered for Swift, as Victor was already secured, and TCT going to be taking a look at that Janna. So a very powerful team comp from Xiaogu, and something tells me that they probably want to win this game against Master3.
Masters 3, they keep building their compositions about SMLZ, and yeah, he's a serviceable ADC. You know, he's able to do his job when things get rolling, but Dade is their true shining gem, and Looper's been far more consistent than the bot lane. But right now, they have a big protect the AD carry zone control composition. Of course, they have nice threats. Dade taking that Azir will have hyperscaling potential, but, you know, I find it curious. I think it was a mistake to not prioritize Sivir higher in their ban. That said, SMLZ, you said it before, and I'll repeat it again. Legacy Caitlyn player, he finds a lot of comfort on this champion. They have already found a win on it, so maybe they can finally make it connect for a 2-0 here.
Yeah, we'll definitely see, as the last pick hovered by that Looper is Gnar. I believe he's going to be locking it in right about now. And yeah, it is locked in. Going to swap that over, and these are our team comps. Once again, very high mobility, strong control composition from Xiaogu.
The thing that I will say about Xiaogu's composition, I like it, but really their only big damage threat, because again, Sivir is going to be a relatively low damage ADC, is really Victor. And there's a lot of tools for Masters 3 as well as Reach to get onto that backline. Obviously, Azir is a very oppressive long-range champion. Likewise, Caitlyn, and then the Gnar bounce back. So I feel like this is really just about how Doinby is going to position and lay out his AoE damage, but if he gets deleted off the map, there's not a ton of options for Xiaogu to turn to continue with elongated, sustained fights.
We'll have to see if Doinby's able to juggle the fights out quite long enough, as he's going to have Condi coming for him. He's going to be having Looper diving into the back line as well. And interestingly enough, that there it is, Dade on the long-range Azir. We have talked about the fact that the typical go button for Master3, whenever it's not Kandi on Rek'Sai, it is on Dade, going for the offensive engages and really breaking the team out for, breaking the fight out for his team. So we'll see if Master3 can pull that off this time as we load onto the Rift for game number 2. But like we said before, Xiaogu undefeated on the blue side. They definitely have the home field advantage going into this one. And while they might have been the heavy-handed favorites getting into the overall series for this one just by their positioning on the bracket and their earlier play the split, Master3 really took it to them last game.
Well, now the question is they're undefeated on the blue side because they have priority picked. So they decided to burn the priority on Doinby's Victor. Doinby has shown that he can step up and be the true carry of the team, but can he do it again?
Yeah, we'll definitely find out as we're loading into the Rift for game number 2 between Xiaogu and Master3. Okay, we're loading onto the Rift. It is Xiaogu versus Master3. This is week number 5, day number 3, game number 2 of set number 2 between Xiaogu and Master3. And Master3 did take game number 1. Will Xiaogu be able to turn around and take the overwhelming victory?
They played 3 games this weekend. Vici Gaming, Invictus Gaming, and now Xiaogu. Masters3, of course, already 2-0'd IG, split with Vici. If they can find a 2-0 here, if Dade can be consistent and carry his team to victory, they can make some great headway in the standings for LPL.
We'll definitely see if they are going to be able to split this series 1-1. A lot of that pressure is on that Dade. You can see him dancing in the mid lane, as Galactic Azir is wont to do.
Little the golden chicken.
Yeah. Azir, widely celebrated dancer.
Oh my god, it makes the sounds.
Oh, hey, he's checking out some of the bugs in there.
That's pretty adorable.
That actually is.
Let's talk about the 2v2 that's being set up right now. So SMLZ was hanging around the mid lane. I think they were curious about what type of matchup they're going to get. He's not committed one way or the other. Meanwhile, Looper is set up to take a camp of his own.
Yeah, seems like that is going to be the case. No lane swap, as it is for the first time in 4 games.
A 2v2.
2v2, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about Caitlyn.
Tell me about.
So on 5.11, Caitlyn got some quality of life changes.
Quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Now this is a straight buff. I think my my buddy Hermit did the math on it. It was 12.5% damage increase, just pretty much across the board for Caitlyn, because obviously now she has penetration on her headshot, which happens every 5 hits. Unless you're in the bush, then you get it faster. So we'll see if SMLZ really makes use of his bush control, which he has done previously in his Caitlyn games and team fights. Now, Caitlyn has always been an oppressive 2v2 laner just because her range is the longest of any of the AD carries without any sort of augmentation from the likes of Kog'Maw, Tristana, or Jinx. That said, there she goes, burning the headshot. That said, mid-game for Caitlyn is not fun. Neither is taking hooks.
Yeah, TCT takes the hook and then shields himself retroactively, so that means that TNT is not going to be able to trade quite so effectively. As you can see, that 650 range coming up huge for poor Sivir's 525.
Sivir will likewise have a mid-game power trough as far as itemization is concerned, especially because in the Cinderhulk meta, resistances are getting built up so quickly that it's really about getting your Last Whisper, your Zeal upgrade, and your BF upgrade before the AD carries can really come into true form. Otherwise, they're just there to push down towers, which both Caitlyn and Sivir do very well. The difference is that Sivir can augment her team by pressing R in her mid-game power trough, and Caitlyn cannot. So if SMLZ and Masters3 can get Caitlyn over that mid-game hump where she has her 3-item core, obviously she's going to be devastating and out-damage TNT as well as out-range him, have great siege. But if Xiaogu can make the most of their Sivir during that mid-game using that press R, go fast murder train, that's the difference. Shutting down that Caitlyn then.
We'll definitely see if Xiaogu are able to snowball some of those mid-game power spikes. You can see they're getting some free harass down on the Love CD. Tornado goes wide. TCT trades some of the harass right on back. There's the headshot onto TNT. And I actually do want to talk about this a little bit, because obviously you've got the go button on Sivir. You've got all this great zone control on Doinby for that control-based mage, and a little bit of an invade going on to steal that blue buff. Don't know if they're going to be successful. Kandi waiting in the wings. how are the team fights going to work out for Xiao? Because you did mention they do have that the Sivir ultimate with significantly more effectiveness than the Caitlyn ultimate.
Yeah, and it's really just the murder train composition. Press R to go fast. Getting Maokai back there onto the back line with his Twisted Advance. You also have the bonus addition of movement speed with Janna's passive in the Tailwind. So it's a very, very quick team. But really their damage output is all about Doinby, making sure that the AP, the AoE control that Azir is going to present, as well as his poke potential, is really the carrying factor for Xiao. But Sivir is going to give them the pieces to not only keep that Victor safe because he is a mid-range mage, but to allow Maokai and Rek'Sai to find the backline. Although there's a lot of good resets on the side of Master3 as well. Yeah. We saw the power of Xiaohu's reset on his Azir when he was able to keep Flandre's Fizz out of the backline. So see if Dade can do the same.
TNT spell shields the snare, continuing to trade back and forth with SMLZ. Ooh, the boomerang actually goes wide as they continue to try dishing out the auto attacks, and it is a very intense bottom lane between these two. You can already see the 650 range coming up big for SMLZ as he's a full creep wave ahead. Kondi might be looking for a gank on the V right here.
Oh, he's got him.
Oof, good flash from V. Wait, did he know that Kondi was coming? No, he didn't.
He might have suspected something because Looper decided to go so aggro on him.
Yeah. Really solid stuff coming out of him right now. Seems like Doinby is having the time of his life in the mid lane, however. Almost 20, well, that's 15 CS above Dade. Gets level 6 well before Dade.
Victor's wave clear is just absurd. We talk about the cost efficiency of the Hex Core and how much power you get from it initially, so at some point, Doinby's just going to be able to free laser the back creep line and kill it instantly, so it's very easy for a Victor to be pushed in, but meanwhile...
Yeah, looks like a gank. He's going to find SMLZ. TCT goes low. LoveCD's going to try chasing him down. There's the knockup. LoveCD might be overextending. He flashes to try finding TCT. The snare is not enough. Without that flash, he's going to have to be careful. TNT now turns onto SMLZ, but they're forced to back off as soon as Kondi shows himself. He's got his flash, but backs away.
Everyone's staying alive right there. A very favorite gank path Swift using from Rek'Sai, coming over the wall, using the tunnel from behind, but good patience from LoveCD and SMLZ to not panic.
Yeah. Looks like Swift, he's going to find Kondi on his way out of the jungle. Just managing to land that Prey Seeker for just a bit of damage while Dade clears out this mid wave. Doinby is going to catch all of this CS. Minor rotation from Dade. Looks to find Swift right there. Just steal away the Raptor camp, but they might find a kill. Nope, he gets out, and they don't even manage to steal the Raptors. Doinby collapses from the side. There goes the smite, and they let him get out.
And they're able to invade like that, knowing that Dade had just pushed in the wave, and so Doinby was preoccupied underneath his own tower to make sure he collected that CS. So it doesn't amount to much, but the fact that they're playing with their pressure right now and kind of looking for avenues and windows where they can make invades and try to keep Swift down.
Yeah, they're certainly trying to do that, and as we can see, V did come back to the top lane with a double Doran's ring. Really not doing that great a job against Looper's Gnar, as Looper really having a solid time that top wave. Though V has been keeping up in CS. And all in all, this game has been rather calm and quiet once again. It seems like a lot of the explosive laning phases really have kind of died out 5-11.
Well, it speaks to the fact that Masters3 have done a great job in making sure that they can slow down the pace of games. Now, we've seen kind of teams like Vici Gaming, like OMG, like EDG really speed up the course of games because of how quickly they take towers and utilize a lane swap. But even in lane swaps that Masters3 initiate, which of course this game it was just a 2v2, again, we talk about SMLZ, very calm, very herbivore-esque about just maintaining his CS and finding a lead, which again, he finds one this game, 75 to 60 now. So he's a full kill's worth of gold ahead of TNT because that's about 12 to 13 minions.
Definitely is, and with the wave pushing, you can see TNT is hungering for those minions, but he's just not able to find it with LoveCD zoning him away as best he can. And LoveCD going for the Moby Boots first. The spell shield was blown early, but TNT gets a good dodge.
Not quite the best angle for LoveCD to look for the dredge line right there. He wanted to be a little bit more parallel with the wall, so even if he had missed TNT, he could have connected with the wall and looked for a quick E trade.
quite able to find it. There goes the Azir, dashing his way back down the mid lane. He's got the Fiendish Codex and Forbidden Idol. TNT once again does throw on the hunt down just to try to get some more aggression across. I'd be remarkably surprised if he tried diving. Ace in the hole is an option, but TCT dodges it.
Using the classic trick to press the stop key and just let your support line up there as opposed to 2 people moving around. Take note, solo queue. Press stop. Stop moving.
Yeah, let somebody else block it for you. It would have been hilarious if they both flashed in opposite directions.
That happens way too often for Comfort.
Oh, yeah. It's always a satisfying feeling, though, when you're a tank and you're able to block it for your carry, and it does, like, 20 damage to you.
Hold on, though. Speaking of satisfying feelings, this gank path again. Swift coming in.
Comes over the wall, looks for SMLZ. He's got his heal, doesn't have
Oh,
flash.
teleport.
There's teleport. Looper's got Meganar. Here comes a follow-up teleport from V, but QG's bottom lane is so low. Swift is being CC locked down here, tries to flash forward, goes down to the brick house from Looper. And the boomerang, oh, manages to pick up Love CD on the backside. V, he's like,
Where you going, buddy?
What?
Okay, really delayed teleport. Not the best. Oh, hold on.
Dade finds Doinby. A huge Emperor's Divide knocks him over the wall. He's taking the full Chaos Storm, flashes to dodge the boomerang, but Doinby is deep in enemy territory. Gets a good laser onto Looper, but he's almost certainly going to go down here. Let's see if he's going to land the boomerang. Dodge it, Doinby. Dodge it, Doinby. You can do it. Oh.
Yeah, he didn't do it. Great job from Dade to follow Doinby, however, and a great, for Doinby, he did end up going down right there, but he used his choke points excellently with the gravitational field, making Dade eat the full duration of the Chaos Storm. Fortunately, I guess I should say unfortunately for Doinby, Looper was there for the cleanup kill, so his teleport was not in vain.
Andy looking for a dive, flashes, knocks TNT out of it, heal goes down, SMLZ, lands the Pacemaker. Here comes Swift looking to get revenge. There's a heal, and unfortunately Swift does get the kill there. 1-for-1 trade on those 80 carries as Swift continues to chase forward. Barrel comes across. Here's V.
The flank.
Still hasn't headed up from that top lane gank. The teleport coming up big, and Love CD goes down.
There we go. That's what V came there for. Had a delayed teleport the first time around, but second time's the charm. Picks up the kill for himself, so he's right in a nice, comfortable zone to face off against Looper. That said, with 2 kills to Looper's name, as I say, that Condi's getting dope.
Xiao going super aggressive here. They just murder Condi.
There's the 2 kills that V needed to even it up with Looper in the top lane. I was going to say, Looper had completed his Hex Drinker, so obviously securing his safety in lane against the AP damage of Maokai. But with 2 kills to his own, he is in a very healthy spot to look at the draft.
Xiao are going to take this first dragon completely uncontested with Condi dead and Love CD running his way back. There's no chance. Dragon is secured. And interestingly enough, Xiao initiate a lane swap now, sending TNT to that top side of the map as he is building raw damage for now, while SMLZ is going to stay on the bottom. Xiaogu's V gets a recall. You can see he's got a catalyst. Now he's going to finish that off into a righteous glory. Nice and selfless build out of V as he heads back down. And once again, things return to the standard laning phase.
Kind of curious that they're initiating a lane swap right now. Obviously, with the dragon down, there's no reason to have 2 members on that side of the map. It could just be that TNT ran up there to collect the wave while V was busy helping his team do the lane swap, and this is just happen of circumstance. Or that TNT is like, get me out of that Caitlyn lane.
It's definitely possible. I mean, you can see he's down about 10 CS right now, and that's with full free farm on the top side. SMLZ doing so much, even picking up an Avarice Blade here. There goes On the Hunt as they look to dive Looper. He's so close to Meganar. Is he going to be able to get it in time? He turns on to Swift. He does get Meganar, only finds TCT. The aggro juggling is great, but Swift looking for another knockup. He's taking the turret now. Oh, no, a little bit of misjuggle. Trades it 1-for-1.
Best case scenario right there that a top lane could ever want. Trading 1-for-1. I was trying to figure out if someone went down there, but no, V's not on the tower anymore, although he's about to be dove as Gragas is pinching behind him.
Yeah, he smells it coming though, and he's going to dash forward. He does take a bit more damage here and seems to be just a little bit bugged out. There he goes. Flash gets him under his tier 2.
That was some sick moonwalking.
I know. An homage to Michael Jackson.
I was thinking about the chickens in CSGO. That moonwalk? No? Okay.
What?
You didn't see that map?
What?
That's fine.
All of my what?
It's okay.
Yeah, it looks like red buff is being contested by Master3. However, they do not want to fully commit to it. Here comes Dade, as he did just clear it out in the mid. Doinby's there as well, so he's going to get a ward and see Dade coming, and Swift will secure the red buff. There he goes.
Should be noted that it's important that, yes, Looper did manage to trade 1-for-1. That's the best case scenario. Top laner can find there because he did have that Mega Gnar that came up. But the top tier tower did fall down in response to the bottom tier tower going down, so Xiaogu are perfectly fine. In fact, pretty much exactly even on gold. They have a, what, 400
like
gold
400,
lead? 300.
Yeah. 350.
375.
372.189.
There's only so far that you can throw it, and you threw it too far.
What's that cannon minion doing?
I don't know.
What?
I don't think it actually exists.
Wow.
Because
that thing is tenacious.
The ricochet is not bouncing on it.
Oh my gosh. He's standing on the corpse of his fallen brother too, like, I will avenge you. Doesn't quite find it. There is a swing down to the bottom from Xiaogu.
Here comes
Dade.
Damage.
Yeah, Dade coming in from the roam as well. The hook lands onto Swift. TNT tries to get it across on the hunt. Is now used. A great knockback. Finds Swift, but he gets around. Actually turns onto SMLZ. There's a teleport. TNT trading with Dade, but Dade suddenly caught out of position. There's the Righteous Glory. He flashes, but they turn now onto Love CD. V's got no backup as Looper teleported in and killed TNT. Dade being so mobile on this Azir. Swift is going to go down.
Oh!
No, the Monsoon keeps him alive, but he finally drops. Doinby has now joined the fight as it's complete chaos in the bottom lane. Looper turns on to V. He's trying to catch him, but he can't outmake it. Gragas run, but he can't. And he belly slams away.
Wow, what an elongated fight.
Yeah.
SMLZ, I think he was looking at the top side or something. There was some questionable pathing right there. He got bumped into the Swift knockup. In the end, Xiaogu do take the advantage because they're able to translate it into a tower, so good job on the roam of Doinby. I was actually just about to point out, you know who hasn't been following Swift at all this game? Doinby,
Hey.
but you know, it took him 45 seconds to run down to the bottom side.
Finally gets it. Swift getting a bit aggressive in this 1v2 here. Knows that Looper doesn't have the Gnar slam, but there's so much burst. Swift, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, he's so low. Is he going to live here? Oh, he finally goes down to the red buff from Condi, but V looks to trade it a 1-for-2. Looper hops the wall. Oh, the flash from TNT. He gets the kill. This is such a crazy fight. Dade trades revenge for it, and what just happened?
They've been fighting for the last 2 minutes straight.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so Xiaogu had the advantage in taking that bottom tier tower. Technically, they still had the game lead, as poor little SMLZ trying to get in position to siege something after that victory that M3 got there in the mid lane.
Oh my goodness. Complete chaos. Dragon's up in a minute, and you're exactly right. Xiaogu do have a minor advantage right now. It was 372.189 gold. Now it's up to about a 2,000 gold lead.
Well, the big difference is the fact that off of the...
Oh, Dade taking some big damage. The
God.
Chaos Storm is chasing him down. Dade dies, and Doinby now turns on the Love CD. Where is this damage coming from? He finishes Morellonomicon along with the Hex Core upgrade.
Namicon.
Nomnomicon.
Nomicon. He just ate Dade.
Manomnomnoc.
Nomicon.
Do to Dade.
Ring, ring, ring.
Yeah, Swift dives into the back line as he looks to get even more damage down. The mid-tier 1 is going to drop, and Xiaogu looks like they might be trying to force that 100% win rate.
And this is the difference in gold between these two teams. When Xiaogu, because obviously now they found more advantage fights, but it was kind of back and forth for a big 3-minute window there. But off of their fights, they take things. They take towers. They take dragons. They're not going to get that one because it was a nice cast by Condi, but they wanted it.
They did. And they actually brought it down to about 200 health, so next time they siege it, it's going to fall so very quickly. Dragon has respawned. This is number 2 for Xiaogu and will help them take turrets, and possibly could have helped them take that previous turret, but they weren't able to find it in time. And they were looking for a bit of a pick there, but now they're going to turn onto the Dragon.
And of course, Xiaogu get there first, so it's very scary for Master3 to face check into this area. They are certainly going to have to give it away. No, I said they got there first.
Oh, they got there first.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was there first.
No, it's their second. You are correct there.
Well, yeah.
It's important that they got to the pit first, because if Rek'Sai is there, just got a little trimmer sense, can set up a pick. It's really important
which was what he did.
Yeah, Masters 3 didn't get there first.
Doinby. Poor SMLZ's like, I just want minions, man.
SMLZ is not having a good game right now. He's not having fun. He's like, can we go back to that lane phase when I was just free hitting people?
Yeah, very solid play out of Doinby right now. You can see he's 4-1-0, and in fact, V has been doing an excellent job on Maokai. He's 4-0-3. Dade finds TNT. Spell Shield's not going to save you this time. In fact, Heal will, and TCT gets super aggressive as well. Dade, where is this damage coming from?
He's hulking out right now.
Yeah, I know. Don't make him angry. You wouldn't like him when he's angry. Because then he turns blue and fires lasers and summons minions. It's crazy.
No. Okay. There was a sad moment of silence for that.
I was trying to think where I could go next.
There's just been so much chaos all over the board. You can't even take a breath as Looper is now getting chased out.
Yeah, I know.
There's no reason for him to be there.
So much damage right now. V is doing some serious damage to him along with Swift and Looper. I feel like he's more of the Hulk in this scenario.
There was no way. Like, this is what I don't understand.
He's
Zero
green.
reason to be there.
Looper's green, too. Like, he is the Hulk.
I know you're sold on this analogy. He doesn't have a tower. He was overextended.
Oh, my gosh. And Caitlyn is like Black Widow? I'm committed to this.
How far can it go?
Oh, don't ask that question when you don't want to know the answer.
Can Gragas be Captain America?
Yes! Oh, he's red, blue, and white, too.
Well, I was more of just going like complete opposite because Captain America is very trim and
Does he
attractive.
have a star on his chest?
No, I don't think so.
That would be super cool. He's got a shield. Well, a barrel, but it's close enough to a shield.
Master3, they're bleeding profusely all over this map. They've been caught out. Xiaogu in just a burst of aggression in the last 5 minutes have taken so many objectives and gotten a massive gold lead. But here we go. This could be a big 5v5. Looper doesn't have Meganar available.
Yeah, they're diving it down. Kandi throws that barrel and gets a huge cast. The turret's still alive. Dade on the back side locks Xiaogu in, but I'm not so sure that was such a great idea as Doinby turns now onto Dade. TNT ends up going down. A huge slam comes in from Looper on the back of it, and that's TCT dying from the overall burn from it. V with a huge dash in. He's 1v4 right now. He's trying to wait for Kandi to get, or Doinby to get in there, who's doing so much. Great gravity field. Is going to stagger it. Laser finds not one, but two. He's got a triple kill. Is he going to go for the quadra? No, Looper bounces away, but Dr. Doom comes up big.
It almost looked so good for Master3. The thing that I was going to point out if Xiaogu lost that fight is Xiaogu committed so hard to chasing Dade. He was not in position where his team needed him. We said it before in Champion Select. Xiaogu's primary damage is this Victor. If he's not in the team fights, if he's chasing Azir, he's not laying down the damage. Unfortunately for Masters3, they were like, hey, we're actually winning the fight. Oh god, Victor's here.
Who let this Victor get 8-1-0 right now? I just want to see what he's going to buy on this recall because he had a triple kill and so much gold,
Okay.
but here's the breakdown.
Watch this. This is my favorite part. So Dade comes in from behind looking for some sick moves, and it's just like Squirrel, ADHD. Doinby locks in on him, flashes after him, and while the rest of his team is fighting, the Chaos Storm kind of eating a little bit of Masters3, they don't have the big Victor damage, which is why Masters3 really start to turn this. And it's only until Doinby finally catches back up with the fight that he's so strong and just runs in 1v4.
Yeah, that laser, boom, 1, 2, 3 kills, and Looper suddenly realizes, wait, this is not a good place to be. On the recall, he goes for a Rabadon's death cap.
Squirrel. That's how he locked so hard on Dade.
I think it was more of a bird!
Pigeon.
Space Galactic Pigeon!
No.
And he chased it down.
That was the line.
So, if Masters3 are the Avengers, then they need to come together for this.
Well, if Dr. Doom's here, then technically it would be Dr. Doom and the Fantastic Four. So you have the Invisible Woman, but she's very, very quick.
Yep, yeah.
Hold on, teleport. V teleported straight onto a Caitlyn trap.
Yeah, he's
Swift to the back line.
Yes, he is. Dade dashes over the wall. Kandi looks like he's going to be the one who's got Dr. Doom. Assists with another kill.
And again, with that pickup, it will be a free tower. Dragon will be spawning in 1 minute. We'll see if they can continue with this push. Would be a little bit questionable because Looper does have his Meganar coming up, but this Victor is just massive.
Yeah, he's going to have to try finding Doinby in the back. He eats some poke from Dade, who takes the stun.
Are they looking at Baron?
They certainly might be. It's 5 versus 4 right now. Kandi, the smite is dead.
They're
Are they
gonna
going
sit
to
in
rush
a
over the
bush.
wall? Ah, what are they doing?
They should just sit in a bush and use Tremor Sense. There they go.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Ba-da-da-da. We're going to need a bigger boat, and Master3 running for their lives right now. The laser does so much. Swift gets in. Dade's like, wait, I thought we were fighting. And he's going to die. Doinby gets another kill onto the backside. Now they find SMLZ and Xiaogu look to maintain that 100% win rate on blue side because these guys are blowing this game to pieces, and Master3 just cannot keep up.
Beautiful use of the Tremor Sense right there, and again, just the speed and aggression of the On the Hut and Janna's passive tailwind, getting everyone out of position, just running through Masters3, and there's nothing they can do to stop this bleeding. This should be a textbook clean out by Xiaogu as they've now amassed over a 10k gold lead and broken the inhibitor line. This is a free Baron.
Yeah, they're looking at it right now. They're going to stop for a little bit of sightseeing on the way, clear out that Raptor camp. Unfortunately, you don't have any Raptor Wranglers.
I appreciated the Jaws quote. I didn't get to tell you during the team fight, but I appreciated it.
Yes, well, with that, it's going to be Baron secured now for Xiaogu. Kandi does get a ward over the wall. The knockup finds him. They're going to chase it now. Doinby finds
my
LPL.
God.
What is that damage? 9, 1, and 4.
The question was, can Dade be the consistent backbone to Masters3?
And the answer is yes. Look at that.
Well,
oh my
well,
God.
the answer is sadly no, because Dade is about to lose.
Oh, Dade. I thought you were saying Doinby.
No, Doinby is being consistent, yes.
Yeah.
But the big thing is Kandi not on Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai, 100% win rate for the series. I'm not, just throwing out stats, just dropping knowledge.
Just dropping knowledge. Drop that knowledge bomb like this inhibitor being dropped right now. And like Doinby's going to drop the mic after he gets MVP for this game because he's coming up so big.
Pentakill Victor would be so good. With the microphone?
Oh my gosh, you're right. What would he be, a backup singer? Whoa, Doinby almost gets caught out there. Flashes the cast. Great
Flashes it
reflexes
to push
there.
him away.
Yeah, and he's going to end up using Ghost, but Looper teleporting onto the backside. They're desperate for the shutdown gold. They're going to have to commit themselves to Swift. Oh, he styles on them over the wall.
Peace.
And they get out.
See ya, nerds. If there was ever a time to say that.
That was it.
Masters3 were thirsty right there.
Yeah, they were so hungry for a kill. They've got one inhibitor left standing. They did manage to sneak that dragon on the other side of the map. Good play from SMLZ, but they are just hemorrhaging this game.
His base is destroying, but SMLZ is like, it's fine. I've got the dragon, guys. This is a minion, right?
I'm farming. Trust me. I do damage in the late game. Just let me. Oh, Victor's here.
Well, unfortunately for this poor little Caitlyn, she's in her mid-game power trough at 27 minutes in, and Xiaogu just have so much global gold that they're well past their mid-game itemization power spikes. As soon as Caitlyn can get her upgraded Shiv as well as that last Whisper, she'll be in a very healthy place, but I don't think Masters3 can last long enough for that.
Yeah, Xiaogu shoving with the Baron buff. They're going to take this last tier 2 turret. They are now getting some pressure onto the last remaining inhibitor turret. The only thing that's going their way right now is that free undead cannon minion in bottom lane. That's like a free ward for them. They can see the rotation, but they just can't do anything.
Is he still there?
It looks like he's on the minimap right now. Oh, Xiaogu continuing to set up the siege.
We should have named him.
What?
Oh, Swift in backline.
Yeah, the dive breaks out. A huge denial play from TCT. Doinby doing some serious damage. They're blowing everything they can to try shredding him, but TNT's fed too. He's doing some damage as well. Doinby gets in. Is he going to get the kills now? Will he be able to secure it? Kandi goes down. It's a triple kill for Swift. Could it be a quadra kill as he turns it around? No, Doinby steals it away. And with that SMLZ under the turret, he takes a crit to the face. It's a double kill now for Doinby. And this is Xiaogu maintaining that 100% win rate on blue side.
They know exactly who their carries are and where their priority picks are. Swift on Rek'Sai, Doinby on Victor, and they steamroll Masters3.
Oh yeah, that was a very convincing win. You can see Xiaogu, he can't even stand after that.
Oh,
He
my
was like,
life.
oh,
My
that
back
was good.
hurts.
That was incredible. Great play. Masters3 not looking that happy. I mean, they had a great game number 1, but Xiaogu, they just turned it up to 11 in game 2.
I'm confident for Masters3. Dade is starting to perform again like a rough lane phase. their hinge for success is Condi's performance early in the jungle to supplement their weak laning phase. And he only seems to be able to perform or to find impact on that Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai has